This man was wearing a cheap, wrinkled suit at a job interview at a major corporation. As he sat down in the waiting room, two other candidates in expensive designer suits started snickering at him. One of them said loudly, "Did you get that suit from a thrift store? This is a Fortune 500 company, not a garage sale." The man smiled politely and continued reading his notes quietly. The other candidate added mockingly, "Buddy, you're completely wasting your time here. Looking like that, you won't even make it past the receptionist." The man remained calm and didn't respond to them. A secretary came out and called all three candidates into the conference room. The two candidates pushed past the man and took the best seats at the table. One of them said to the secretary, "Why is this guy even here? He clearly doesn't belong at a prestigious company like this." The secretary just smiled and didn't say anything. A few minutes later, the interview panel walked in. The two candidates immediately straightened up and put on their best smiles. But then something unexpected happened. The panel members walked straight to the man in the cheap suit and shook his hand respectfully. One of them said, "Sir, it's an honor to finally meet you in person." The two candidates looked completely confused. One of them laughed nervously. "What's going on here? Is this some kind of prank?" The head of HR stepped forward with a serious look. "Allow me to introduce you both. This man is David Chen. He's the new CEO of this entire company. He started from nothing and built $3 billion businesses from the ground up. He likes to sit in on interviews to see how candidates treat people they think are beneath them." The two candidates' faces turned bright red with embarrassment. David Chen stood up and straightened his wrinkled suit. "This suit right here? I wore it to my very first job interview 25 years ago. It reminds me to always stay humble. Unfortunately, you two have shown me everything I need to know about your character today." The head of HR added sternly, "You're both permanently blacklisted from our company and all our partner companies. That's over 200 corporations worldwide." The two candidates desperately tried to apologize. "We're so sorry, sir. We didn't know who you were." David Chen shook his head. "That's exactly the point. You should treat everyone with respect, not just people you think are important." The two candidates were escorted out of the building in complete shame. They never found work in that industry again.